In the world of a lot of processed food, people love organic food. Why is it? Processed food tastes better in the moment, but organic food is better for your entire body. In the same way, you can take a lot of content from ChatGPT. That's like the processed food. You can learn from there, you can copy the content from there. But at the end of the day, you know what matters is organic content. What do I mean by organic content? It's your authentic content. What do you feel? How do you see the world? Your view. These are the things that matter in the world. And if you want to really learn and master that skill, guess what? It's not going to happen just by you copying some content from here and there. You have to be original with people. So I'm going to give you 4 things that you must have in your speaking, in your communication, in your personality to really connect with people authentically, organically. Okay? Chalo. The first thing is your backstory. What do I mean by backstory? Backstory is about your origin story, as we say sometimes. You know, like your background. People have to know a little bit about where you're born. Like people know that I was born and brought up in a middle class family. Growing up, I didn't have much. I studied in a Bengali medium government school. Right? I was bullied in my school days by an English teacher. Why do I mention that? So that people understand that I'm not a perfect person who's showing himself as, oh my God, I have so much of experience. Yeah, I have experience, but behind the experience is the soil, the root, right? If you want people to respect your fruit, make sure they come to know about your root. First is your story, your backstory. Very, very important for you if you want to organically connect with people. Second thing, very, very important for you is your vocal tonality. If you really want to organically connect, I think these are cabbage plants. So if you really want to connect with people, tonality. What do I mean by tonality? How do you show care? For example, right now, the vocal tonality that I have is a caring vocal tonality. Doesn't mean I'm going to have a caring vocal tonality all the time. When I have to be authoritative, I am going to be authoritative at that time. If I'm speaking to somebody in a friendly manner, I'm going to be friendly. Sometimes I have to motivate people and empower people. I will empower at that time. Why? Because I'm going to change the tonality based on what is needed, right? You can see there are different kinds of plants here, right? Different kinds of plants here, not just the one. Why? Because different people need different things. Some people like flowers, some people like cauliflower, some people like bhindi, some people like gobi. So we need different variety. Does that make sense to you? We need variety of tonality as well. That's the second thing, very, very important, tonality. Third important element of powerful speaking, authentic speaking, is that you have to genuinely care for people. People have to see the care in you. People genuinely have to see the care in you. I'm about to show you something. You're going to love it. You ready? Check this out. Alrighty. Check this out. All right. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? So that's what we're talking about. You got to care for people. When you care for people, you stand out from the crowd. People look at you. How do you care for people? You ask people about 2 things very important in your life. Number 1, their aspirations, their goals, things they want to have but they don't have. And second is current pains, things they have but they don't want. So what are people's aspirations? What are people's pains? Pains means problems, and how those problems make them feel on a day-to-day basis. What is the consequence of those pains, right? You constantly talk about that in order to really connect with people, right? So the first is your origin story, storytelling. The second part is your tonality. Third is get to know, like care for people, getting to know their aspirations and pain. And the fourth element I should say that will really help you connect with people is learn to admit your mistakes. You know, I've been in this industry for the last 16 years and there are so many people who just try to show themselves as the perfect version of themselves. Oh, the perfect slide, the perfect everything. But when you are imperfect, people sense that because you're willing to admit your mistake. One time what happened is that I was giving a speech and I skipped a slide, and then later on I found out. So instead of just skipping and behaving like the professional Bishal Sarkar, I just said, guys, I'm sorry. There's one slide I skipped. You guys want me to go back there? They said, yeah, sure. And I went back. And just that small thing, later on, that CEO of the company came where I was training. And they said, oh, you know, that part where he so gracefully did that, that was amazing. Would like to hire you again for next year for training our leadership team. Things like this happen. People notice the small things. Remember, people do not notice the big things. People notice the small things. The big things are like, okay, on a birthday, you buy a big gift. Yeah, fine. But what do you do throughout the year? Imagine for a second, if somebody is behaving rudely with their spouse all year long, but on the birthday, they buy a big gift. Is it going to matter? No. Why? Because those small rituals are more important than the big gift. Right? People are noticing how you behave when you make a mistake, when the slide gets tripped over, how you make fun. It's not about perfection, it's about connection. And this is what most people do not understand, and that's why they struggle. And that's why I'm so passionate, because I'm doing a special masterclass called Speak Like a CEO. This is where I show you in 3 hours exactly how to communicate like a leader, how to speak like a pro, how to use body language, tonality. In fact, in the first 5 minutes of the session, 8 minutes actually, I show you 5 daily habits that will revolutionize your communication. There are some pronunciation habit, some vocal habits, mindset habit that will change your life. Like I tell you exactly step by step, and that's like in the first 8 minutes. Game changer. Be there. I mean, like if you just join for the first 8 minutes and leave, you'll still benefit. And it's not gonna cost you an arm and leg. It's like a very small investment. So go there, check out, the link is below this video. Check out and just be a part. It's gonna be game changing for you. All right, so Speak Like a CEO Masterclass. Let's quickly review the 4 things that we spoke about today. Number 1, storytelling. Number 2, tonality. Number 3, care for people. And number 4, admit your mistakes. You do that, people will gravitate toward you. People will love you. People will respect you. And that will change the game. You want more promotion? Learn to speak better. You want people to respect you? Learn to speak better. You want to influence people better? Learn to speak better. I can show you how. Click the link below and I'll see you. So no matter what you do, remember, don't take content from ChatGPT. Do it from the heart GPT, the brain GPT, from your life GPT. That's my tip for you, Bishal Sarkar, reminding you that public speaking is not about perfection. It's all about connection. See ya.
We just finished the first session of Speakathon Implementation Bootcamp, and I want to ask a simple question to all of you. How many of you had massive progress in the first session today?
Massive progress.
And today's session we did for the last 6 hours, was it just theory, or did each one of you receive customized feedback? Which one?
Customized feedback.
Now, I know many of you have been facing many challenges in your confidence and connection, but after just the first session, and this is just the first session, my question to you is, are you now ready to speak with confidence, power, and connection? Is that a no or is that a yes?
Yes.
Awesome. This is Bishal Sarkar. Together we're going to finish this. Remember that public speaking is not about perfection. It's all about
Connection.